Yo, RX back after a banger card known as UFC Vegas 44, and I'm gonna recap it. God, after the take card, that card was fucking amazing. Fucking hell, we need. Maybe that break is what we needed, because after that we just had a great card. And then we go into a fire pay-per-view and the last card of the year. I'm hype, you should be too, and I'm happy with how the card went. And I'll tell you why in a little bit, but not much more to talk about. If you liked the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe, post notices, comments, all that, thank you. Let's get into this. First fight in the card, it was a quick one. Vince Morales versus Luis Smoka. Well, great way to start with the card. If you don't have a dog in this race, or you picked Morales, if you picked Smoka, like I do, you're fucking not happy. Not really much to say about this fight. Morales literally went in there. They really did nothing for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. About a minute and a half, minute 45. Then Morales just dropped him. He made him almost face plant the ground, and knockout win for Vince Morales. So, first thing that came to mind when I saw this is, what the fuck would O'Malley would have done to fucking Smoka? If Smoka's getting fucking bitched out by Vince Morales, what would Sean O'Malley have done? Like, honestly, I'm thinking about, dude, it would have been bad things done to Luis Smoka if he did not pull out the O'Malley fight because he was scared. bad things, trust me. But he didn't fight O'Malley, he fought Vince and got completely annihilated. Well, the one of the two curses around Smoka is the win-loss, which obviously is still a thing. The curse I was banking on is he beats who he should and loses who he shouldn't. He lost to who he shouldn't here. No offense to Vince Morales, who we'll talk about in 2 seconds, but dude, how do you go from losing to people like fucking Tim Elliott and fucking who else? Who else has he lost to? Fucking Casey Kennedy, Matt Snow, Ray Borg, Brad Moreno, to listen to Vince Morales. Come on, dude. Come on. And then for Vince, good win, man. He back-to-back great performances. Beating on Draco Rodriguez and then flatlining Luis Smoka. Back-to-back great performances. Now he's on a 2-fight winning streak after going on a 2-fight losing streak coming into the year. And now this year, fucking back-to-back wins in the span of a couple months. Crazy, man. You would think beating Smoka would get him a pretty good fight, but I really don't have a fight idea from. I guess a fight that's as good a competition as Smoka, if not a little better, would probably be your best bet, honestly. So I'll try and pull a name out. Eddie Wineland. Just a fucking idea. I don't know. Yeah, the guy's fought Song Yadong, so he's in there very decent competition, so. Yeah, great performance by Vince Morales, man. I didn't pick him, I picked Smoka. Like I said, thought the stronger one of the two curses the good curse was gonna help him more than the bad one. And the bad one won, so. Great performance for Vince, not much to say. Got a bonus, I think. If he did, that's fucking bullshit. And yeah, Great performance. After that, the worst fight on the card and a shit fight. Claudio Prelas versus Chris Smoka. I'm not gonna spend much time on this fight for different reasons than the Morales fight, because this fight was terrible. This fight belonged on the Tate card, because this was literally just grappling and not even high level grappling. Pretty much right off the bat, Prelas got a takedown off Gritsmacher being trash, and he just stayed on top all around one. Going into round 2, Gritsmacher stuffed the takedown, ended up on top, and won round 2. And then round 3 was pretty much again Gritsmacher on top, but Prelas, with as much gas as he has left, threw up a knee bar and made Gritsmacher tap. Pretty bad fight. This fight shows that Gritsmacher is not good at all and probably should be cut, and that Claudio Prelas is not that good either. Like, honestly. Like, how the fuck is Gritsmacher booked to fight Manny Dariush at one point? I don't know that. Didn't know that, but thank God he didn't. Dariush would have smacked every fucking brains out of him. Nah, Gritsmacher ain't good. I don't think he's UFC level. And then for Prelas, I don't think he's that much UFC level. Yeah, he's on a 2-fight winning streak, but Gritsmacher sucks and Jordan Levitt's just don't get taken down. No, it's not the most impressive win streak. Yeah, he's on a 4-fight winning streak, but fucking Jordan Levitt's the best win. So what does that really fucking tell you? He's not good. Honestly, he's not good. So, no fight here, because who fuck cares about Claudio Prelas? No one. And I sometimes talk about fights for the loser. For Smoka and Gritsmacher might be the fucking chopping block. So, I picked Gritsmacher, and fucking hell, terrible fight. After that, the most controversial prelim, one of the most controversial fights on the card, William Knight and Alonzo Manifeu. Controversial not because it was a bad fight, probably fight of the night, didn't win it somehow, but I say most controversial because of how it ended. So round 1 was pretty close. I think Manifeu was clearly winning, but at the end, Knight rocked him bad and almost got the finish. If there was another 10 seconds left, he probably would have got the finish. And then round 2, Manifeu, pretty much the same thing that happened in round 1. It was just Knight not losing the round and then getting a late shot on him. And I personally scored that round for Knight. And then in round 3, it was not for like 4.5 minutes, just Manifeu holding him up against the cage. And at the end, they threw a couple strikes, nothing really big happened, and it went to decision. Personally, on my scorecard, I scored 29-28 on Knight, first 2. But the judges scored a 29-28 Knight, but the first and third, which people got upset about that for main 2 reasons. People thought it was 2 and 3 to Manifeu, and people thought was questioning how they scored round 3 for Knight, but not just scoring round 3 for Knight. And even Bisping and DC got an argument over it, because you would think having 4.5 minutes control time would give you the round. When in Alonzo Manifeu's case, he didn't do much. If any, he legit just held him up against the cage. And I don't like. Trust me, I'll defend the grappling thing. I don't like grappling. Trust me, I think grappling is the worst part of MMA. But let's be honest, Manifeu should have won round 3 and then easily first 2 to William Knight. Either way, William Knight's winning, but I think you have to switch how you scored round 2 and 3 if you're the judges. But whatever, it is what it is. Knight wins either way. Yeah, I don't think it was a bad decision. So, very big win for William Knight. Not a good one. Not an amazing performance, but a good win for the Nightmare. Now that's 2 in a row knocking off Alonzo Manifeu, which is fucking big in a way. Manifeu's probably one of the better unranked prospects in the division. And now, who does the Nightmare fight next? Who? Martin Pragnell, maybe, or Nunchaku. That'd be a fun one. Khalil Roundtree, Devin Clark, something like that. It's a big win. Deserves a big step up. Another jump in competition, I think. So, and for Manifeu, he'll bounce back. Maybe against like Shogun or some shit. I don't fucking know. He'll bounce back though. He'll bounce back. Good fight. Probably fight of the night in my opinion. And yeah, I picked Knight out of bias. I'm happy I did because he's the winner, baby. Let's go. Nightmare season. A great, good performance. After that, you had total obliteration. Nah, not really. But a pretty easy fight to score. Cheyenne Vilsamas / Buys versus Mallory Martin. Pretty much it was just they traded good on the feet, but Buys was just better. Like, not really much to say. Buys was pretty much better on the feet 99% of the time. And Mallory looked good. I'll give her that. Mallory didn't look completely terrible, but I don't think she's in Cheyenne's level, personally. And I think that really did show here that she was not in Cheyenne's, at least striking level. And I think it was a clear decision. 30-27 Buys. 2 judges had it 29-28. 1 had it 30-27. I agree with the guy who is alone with the 30-27. I think it's kind of easy. And the Buys train continued. Back-to-back wins after that shit performance against Montserrat. And now, who is next? Fully Sharon? Maybe. Yeah, I'd rather say like Fully Sharon. Luke Boomy, if they want to rebook that. Something like that. That'd be fun. I think it's one of those fights, another fight to get her close to the rankings. Because you can tell what fighters are trying to build up in that division. Luana Pinheiro, Cheyenne Buys. And what fighters they really don't care about. Luke Boomy, fucking Ashley Yoder, etc. etc. Yeah, and then for Mallory Martin, she either gets cut or fights again and loses. Again, gets cut. So, not a terrible fight. Not a terrible fight at all. But I think it was clear who won. So, great performance by Cheyenne. She's really looked good after that Ruiz fight. I think something woke up in her after that Ruiz fight. And she's fighting good now. this is the part of the video where I would recap Jake Matthews and Jeremiah Wells, but obviously if you know by now, Wells Cornerman tested positive for COVID, and the fight got canned. Fuck. Well, now we just move ahead with Brian Barberino versus Darian Weeks. Really good fight. Really good fight. Pretty much the story of this fight was experience and coming in on short notice, so your gas tank's kinda weak. So not much like this and Night Fight are the two fights you go back and re-watch on this prelims if you missed them. But they're fun fights. Yeah. Like the story of the fight was experience, which Barberino has so much more over Darian Weeks, and coming in on short notice, so you don't have as much gas in the tank. And Weeks obviously did not have that much gas in the tank. The dude came in like 3 days' notice. Yeah. I'm trying to remember this fight because it's been a couple hours since I watched it. It was a slugfest. Best way to say it. I'm trying to. I got the scorecards up right here. Yeah, all three had a 29-28. I would agree, to be honest. I probably would score it. I remember. Yeah, I had it 1-1 going into the third, and Barberino easily won the third. So, not much to say. Go rewatch this fight. This fight I can't do that much justice for because it was a really good fight. So, props to Darian Weeks for saving this fight, saving Barberino on the card. And hopefully we see him again. I hope they don't send him away like they have a couple people for no reason. And for Barberino, good win. Obviously he ain't gonna be fighting no top guy or anything. Just have him do fun fights. Have him fight fucking rebook against fucking Matt Brown. That would be fun. That would be very fun. Really good fight, and props to Weeks coming out short notice and having a really good fight with Brian Barberino. Not much to say. Next fight. Manel Cape Cop versus Zumagulov. This fight went pretty much how I expected it to. Obviously, I know I forgot to say this. I picked Barberino, obviously. But now next fight, Cop and Zulagulov. Fight pretty much went how I expected. Either Cop was gonna get a quick finish, or Cop was gonna do Cop things and get a decision. And he got the finish in the first. Not much action up until the finish. A lot like the Smoka fight earlier. But he, just like the Ode fight, it's like puts his. I've heard this terminology before. He makes the fighter fall asleep a little bit and then bursts on them with fucking impact. Yeah, he just jumps on him. Kind of waking him up to put him back to sleep, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it was a really. No Cop is for real. I think the last two fights have shown that the first two fights were flukes in a way. Well, at least the first one. The second one was a robbery. Everyone knows that fight was a complete robbery. And back-to-back wins, man. We looked damn good doing it too. And now this comes into question. What is next for Manel? I think in a way you kinda gotta give him a ranked guy. Tyson Nam would be a fucking war. Two knockout artists in that division, which you don't have many in that division. Why not get those two crazy motherfuckers to start swinging it out? And we've not seen Tyson Nam in it for a minute, if I remember. So that would be a really fun fight. And for Zulga, it just does not seem like the UFC is doing good for him. Now 1-3. Not looking good for him. And you look at his wins, his 4 fights now. Losing to Javian Paiva, not a terrible loss. Losing to Amir Al-Baziz, again, not a terrible loss. Beating Jerome Rivera, not a good win. And then losing to Manel Cop, not a terrible loss. What's kind of bad for him is it showing that he is not really a top guy, because when he's fought competition better than Jerome Rivera, not hard to find competition better than Jerome Rivera, he's looked fucking good. He's looked really good. He's looked really bad, really good. Fuck, he might have one more fucking chance left before he's packing his bags, because he's not looking too promising anymore. Maybe coming into UFC, there's hype around him and all that. I'm not saying it anymore. I'm honestly just not saying it. I don't know. Nice try. Maybe he'll get another fight against a weaker competition and win, but I don't think he's 15th. I don't think he's top guy. Definitely not a fucking top guy level, let alone top 15. Umagulov, not the best, and Manel Cop, that level back-to-back fights now. He wins by knockout and does the Ronaldo celebration. It's fucking hilarious. Great win from Manel Cop, and someone you definitely want to be keeping your eye on at that 125 division. So, great fight. Great knockout. After that, the Battle of the Bums, where one bum did better. Dusko Todorovic versus Maki Pitolo. Where do I begin here? Maki Pitolo's a fucking idiot. Why on God's green earth would you go in for a guillotine choke? Even Dusko was like, he even said he was surprised he went for that, cause that was so stupid. There was no way you were gonna get that. I mean, oh my god, like, it's pathetic. He's so bad. And then all he did by going in for that guillotine was leave Dusko on top to ground and pound him. And that's what he did. That's what he fucking did. He got ground and pounded and lost again. What, 4 in a row now? 4 in a row and losing? Yeah, 4 in a row. If they don't cut him, what the fuck, Dana? The guy's literally 1-5 in the UFC. 1-5. This guy is fucking trash. What? I don't know what his problem is. I guess he was good outside the UFC. When he fights guys who are going terrible, he looked terrible. And then for Dusko, he beat Maki Pitolo. So now he's 2-2 in the UFC. His 2 wins are Daquan Townsend and Maki Pitolo. some pretty good wins, if you ask me. Yeah. Says nobody ever. I don't think Dusko's that good. If you're honestly asking me, I don't think Dusko's that good. I just don't. I really don't think he's that good. I think he's still, how old is he? I think it's like 20. He's still young, maybe he can get good. He's just not right now. If he fights a guy with any talent in his next fight, he's not winning. I don't think he's that good, man. I don't want to talk about this fight anymore. I picked Maki. He fucking blows. And Maki's gonna get cut. Dusko, who cares if we fight? Who cares? Terrible fight. That was the prelims minus a couple fights. Obviously, Azamat also, I forgot, I broke down and he got canned on weigh-in day because Jared Van Der was not fit. And then obviously Jeremiah Wells, I talked about earlier. Sucks to lose those two fights, but we still had a really good prelims. And now we get into the fucking insane main card. It began with a pretty light fight for insane wise. Alex Moreno versus Mickey Gall. Do I even gotta really talk about this? Moreno's not terrible, so of course he would win. All he did was not suck more than Mickey Gall, and he won. Mickey Gall is, speaking of guys who need to be cut after tonight, Mickey Gall and Maki Patel at the top of the list. Let's be honest, without that CM Punk fight, Mickey Gall's cut fucking hell 4 years ago, if we're being honest. He's just not good. He just really is not. And the good thing for him, Bellator or PFL will take him in a heartbeat, name value alone. Because he's not UFC level. He might be Bellator level, absolutely. He's not UFC level. If they don't cut him, but they cut fucking Kevin Lee, then this shit is complete bullshit, honestly. And it's cool having fucking Mickey Gall in the UFC, just he shouldn't be here. If we're being honest with ourselves, he shouldn't be here. It's cool seeing Mickey Gall on a fight card, because you wonder how bad he's gonna do. His last 2 wins, if you look at his 5 wins in the UFC, 6 wins in the UFC, Mike Jackson, CM Punk, Sage Northcutt, George Sullivan, Salman Torrar, and Jordan Williams. The best fighter there is probably Sage Northcutt. Sage Northcutt is his best win in 6 fights. Lord Mickey. And then for Alex Moreno, he's put his name on the map with that Cowboy fight 3 in a row now. And I think you guys are giving him better competition than Mickey Gall. I'm not saying a ranked guy. I'm not saying even a guy who should be ranked. Just good competition to see how he is. Like, Nico Price, Tim Means, Les Zaleski. Someone good to just see how good he really. Gunnar Nelson, just someone. I said Gunnar Nelson just because I want Gunnar Nelson to fight again already. Fuck, but just someone. Go on. So there's not much more to say. Alex Moreno is good. He really is. And then Mickey Gall is not good. And this list of fighters who should be cut is just getting longer and longer. Mickey Gall, Maki Patolo, Mallory Martin, Chris Gertzmacher, Louis Smoka. Bye bye. And then next up, after Alex Moreno, who of course I picked, by the way, we got probably the fighter of the year, Chris Curtis versus Brendan Allen. Wow. He's for real, man. He is for real. Chris fucking Curtis. Wow. Wow. What else do you want to say but wow? On the last 4 cards, Curtis has won twice, being a big underdog. If he's not fighter, at least male fighter of the year, I don't know who is. And what pisses me off more about this fight is I was literally picking him all week, and then I was like, I don't think Brendan Allen's gonna lose this. Gets completely flatlined in round 2. Thanks, Brendan, you dick. Fucking hell. No one should ever say a bad thing about Chris Curtis. He just put himself on the UFC map by just out fucking. Dude, he had a 6-fight winning streak just in fucking 2021. Just this year, he's won 6 fights. 2 of them being on fucking short notice. In the UFC, no less. What the fuck is going on? And now, who should he fight next? Fucking get him up in those rankings, man. Krzysztof Jotko. Fucking. I don't fucking know. Okay, someone like, get him higher competition. Just keep building him up higher and higher competition. Just see how he does. If he just keeps winning, dude, I don't even know anymore. If he's not fighter of the year, I don't know who is. Man, I almost picked him. Fuck. Yeah, Chris Curtis is fighter of the year. I don't think I need to say much more. Brendan Allen, he's probably gonna fight Edmund Shabazi next. They've been talking shit on Twitter after the fight, so probably like April they'll fight. So. Who cares who wins that one? Both guys suck. Chris Curtis, fighter of the year. I don't care. Excuse me. After that, what a fight we had here. Clay the Carpenter Guida versus Orlando Santos. Wow. First of all, Keith Peterson is the MVP of the night. Cause I say that because in round 1, Santos hit Guida with a perfect body shot that hurt Guida bad. And then he just teed off on him for like 2 minutes. And a lot of people are saying, this fight should have been stopped. Why? Guida never turtled up, and he kept grabbing. He was either rocked on his feet, moving a little bit still, or he was grabbing Santos's leg. Go watch this fight. Watch the highlights of it. He literally, could the fight been stopped? Yes. Would anyone have complained? No. But why? This showed that we can't. Why stop the fight? Guido fucking was there the whole time. Yeah, he was hurt bad. Yeah, he wasn't really quote unquote defending himself. But what is the definition of defending yourself? He was still moving around. I saw him moving around. Keith Pearson did. So. And then in round 2, after Santos gassed himself trying to finish Guida 46-0 strikes, 10-8 going into round 2, he got subbed because he was so tired. Subbed. The Brazilian black belt, the least picked thing on Tapology for Guida to win by submission, 4%. He's fucking subbed him. Y'all love Clay Guida. You really gotta fucking love Clay Guida, man. And now I think this is what 2 in a row. Yeah, real people could really say 4 in a row. Because Bobby Green, I think he could have won. And people say he won the Madsen fight. That fight was so good. Sure. So that could possibly be 4 in a row for Clay the Carpenter Guido. Wow, man. Fucking legend, bro. And a fight that he's been calling for like 3 years is Nate Diaz. Yes, please. But I highly doubt that fight's gonna happen. So who could he fight next? The card close, maybe. Someone like that. Thiago Moises. Drew Dober would be a fucking mental fight. Let's fucking go crazy. Drew Dober. Let's just get crazy, Daniel. Come on. And for Santos, back-to-back losses. And not good ways. Who cares what's next for Leandro Santos? So, who actually cares? It's Leandro Santos. The Carpenter man, legend shit, my guy, legend shit. After that, the fight that I was most worried about coming in and I'm most happy about coming out, Jamal Hill versus Jimmy Crew. 48 seconds it took him to wipe out Jimmy Crew. So, not much happened for about 20 seconds. Crew threw a head kick, got blocked, etc. And then Jamal hits a perfect shot. Yeah, it was to the back of the head a little bit, but we go on. And then it's about 10-ish seconds later, lands another perfect shot that drops Jim Crew, and I think broke his orbital bone, either orbital bone or nose. Jumps on him, and he gets the finish in 48 seconds. He is for real, people. Why are we counting him out? Yes, against Paul Craig, he got stuff. That's Paul Craig. Then I was grappling. He went out there and ran through Jimmy Crew. He did it faster than Anthony Smith did. Yeah, it took Anthony Smith a whole round to get Jimmy Crew out there, and he barely did. It took Jamal Hill 48 seconds. 48 seconds. Sweet motherfucking dreams was right. And now, just beat a guy who everyone was hyped up on. Who does he fight next? He called out Johnny Walker. Fuck yeah. Either Johnny Walker or Ryan Spam, I think, is a fight to make there. I don't think, unless one of those two guys have I know Johnny Walker does it, unless Ryan Spam has a fight booked, which I don't think he does. Let me check, take 2, yeah, he doesn't have a fight booked. That'd be a fun fight, in what, let's say March? April, May-ish, yeah, that'd be fun. And then for Jimmy Crew, back-to-back L's. Ooh, he's 25, so he's still very, very young, but ain't looking promising. And who could he fight next? I think he might be fighting out the rankings right now. He might be fighting a unranked guy like a William Knight, Alonzo, Manifeu, someone like that. Cause now his 3 losses in UFC are Michel Krylov, not a great loss, and then Anthony Smith, not terrible, and Jamal Hill, not terrible, but fuck, I don't know. Jimmy Crew's a weird situation right now. He's still very young, but a 2-fight skid to a top guy and a prospect just like yourself didn't look good. He need to go with a wrestling game plan there. Everyone agrees. He would. That was my one worry. Don't get taken down, Jamal. He didn't get taken down. Jamal Hill looks great. I've been saying for the past year and a half, even before and after the Paul Craig fight, I was like, this kid's gonna be UFC champion. I see it, man. I could just see it. Jamal Hill versus Yuri Prochazka, 2023. Mark my words. For the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship. Mark my words. After that, a very disappointing co-main in Raphael Physique versus Brad Riddell. Disappointing, not because the fight was bad, it was just not what I thought it was gonna be. I said this was gonna be fight of the night easily. Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler light, and it was shite. Pretty much was just Physique dominating, really. Riddell was not all there. He fought too serious, and he was not. And Physique just fought too relaxed. Riddell was stiff, also. I don't know why. Riddell was really stiff. I don't know why. Yeah, they were training partners at one point, but you should not be fucking fighting stiff, man. First 2 rounds were really Physique just countering more than anything and hurting Riddell. And in round 3, he threw a perfect spinning back kick that hurt Riddell. And this is where another controversy came up on this card, a weird stoppage where Riddell got hurt up against the cage. Physique ran into finish after the spinning heel kick, and as Riddell went for a takedown, he headbutted the ground, but before he even could headbutt the ground, Dean was pulling Physique away from Riddell. I think that was an early stoppage in a way. I think Riddell, Herb Dean should have let Physique see what happens. Maybe Riddell was gonna get takedown, something crazy was gonna happen. Most likely it was just gonna be Physique punching him a couple times, but still. I think he should have let that go a couple more seconds at least. Maybe not minutes, just seconds. And now what's next? For Raphael Physique just being number 12. Either Greg Gillespie or T-Ferg. By the way, Physique versus T-Ferg. Yes. I think it'd be fun. One of those two fights would be very, very fun. And for Brad Riddell, he probably fights out of the rankings, just like Jimmy Crute. Against who? I picked Drew over against Brad Riddell. That was a fucking stupid prediction. Against who? Probably Bobby Green, maybe, or probably Bobby Green, honestly. So fun, underwhelming fight, but still not a bad one. And props to Physique, man. Beautiful time spinning back here. Physique, man. Physique. And then the main event of the evening, Jose King of Rio Aldo versus Rob Fong. Could I have been any more right about this fight? I was wrong about Riddell. Completely wrong. I could not have been more right about this fight than I fucking, if I tried. I fucking predicted this shit perfectly. Aldo literally just was better. People were like, Rob Fong's gonna go gas. Rob Fong's gonna gas Aldo and get the finish. Aldo almost finished him like 6 times. What the fuck you mean, bro? Hey, I don't know what the fuck people are talking about. I thought Rob was gonna put up more of a fight than he did, but Aldo for the first 2 rounds just peppered him up with jabs, dropped him like twice. Round 3 came out there with the leg kicks that fucked him up, and then round 4 and 5 was just Aldo coasting to victory on the top, 50-45. One judge had it 49-46. I also could see that, but Aldo just did what he had to do to win. Nothing fucking special about it. And now, he just beat a guy who's on a big hot streak. What's next? I think it's obvious. TJ Dillashaw. He just beat the number 4 as the number 5. He probably will move up 1 or 2. TJ Dillashaw. And either TJ or Sandhagen, honestly. And then for Rob Font, I think he'd probably fight Cheeto. I know it's a big jump for Cheeto, but why not? Cause like if you actually look at the rankings, Font, let's say Font moves down to 5 or 6. Marab, it's either Marab or Cheeto. I think Marab will probably fight Sandhagen, or that's what I would book. So why not Cheeto? And call me crazy, I might be picking Cheeto in that. So, and if Aldo fights TJ, I'd probably go with Killishaw, man. I hate to say it, I'd probably go with Killishaw. I hate TJ Dillashaw, but fuck. But knowing UFC, they'll book Jose and Sandhagen, which that's still a great fight, and they'll have TJ fight. What's his face? Fucking the winner of Jan and actor main Sterling. So I don't know. It's interesting to think what they're gonna do. If Bantamweight's so good, they would need to really fucking try to fuck it up, and I just don't think they're gonna be able to. They really need to try to fuck it up, and I just don't think they can, personally. And the only way they fuck up Bantamweight is if they do something stupid, which I don't think they will. Yeah. It was really fun card. Really fun card. The bonuses, if I'm correct, there were 6 given out. It was, let me look. I want to say Cheyenne Bathe and Mallory Martin got 5 tonight. Complete bullshit. I think Dusko got a bonus. Chris Curtis got a bonus. Clay Guida, Jamal Hill, and Physique. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, that'd be 6. I think the bonuses should have been Jamal, Guida, and Vince Morales definitely should have got one. And I think 5 nights easily William Knight or Brian Barberino. The Cheyenne Baez fight was fine, but not 5 of the night. And then how I did on picks, I went 8 of 13, 4 perfects, 525 points. The only fights I got wrong were Louis Smoka, Chris Gritzmacher, Mikey Patolo, Brandon Allen, Brad Riddell. The only one the Brandon Allen one really stings because I almost picked Curtis, and that's the only one that fuck. It's like fucking damn. But besides that, it was a fucking great card, and I enjoyed it. We got 269 next week, which you'll hear from me on my breakdown on Friday, same 7 p.m. as always, and then you'll hear a recap on Sunday, this same time. By this time next week, you'll be hearing me recap 269, if I'm even still alive by then, because I'm going to be depressed if everything goes wrong. But, besides that, hope you enjoyed the video. Again, like, comment, notice, all that. Please, man, please. And besides that, guys, RX out. Sweet dreams, champion motherfuckers.